Hey everybody, I hope you are doing fantastic. Those of you in California, I heard there are more rolling blackouts. So thank you for using what power you have left to watch this video. Those of you in Utah and New Mexico, man, I wish I could be there with you. It's a nice time of the year for you, I bet. I'm here obviously in Phoenix where today, well, a couple days ago was like 117. Today it was a balmy 112, and then we had a beautiful dust storm that blew through, and now it's like, I don't know, 99 or whatever. But in any case, enough about the weather. What I want to talk to you about is this. We have released a new podcast, and the subject is this. It is how an EFCA credential strengthens you and your church. So I sat down with Greg Strand, our EFCA Director of Credentialing and Theology, and we had just an amazing conversation. This guy is like, he's like the Energizer Bunny, you know, he talks more than I do, and he's way smarter than I am. So it was a really good conversation, but I asked him, I said, Greg, you got to make the case for a bunch of our pastors and church leaders in the middle of a pandemic who have a lot of other things to do with their lives than sit down and get a credential. And I'm telling you, he did. We talked about it, and of a lot of the things that we talked about, it really was the fact that it's about doctrinal integrity and moral faithfulness more than anything else, and that's what the process of a credential brings you. It's not just the destination, right? It's the journey. The other thing about it too is the fact that because we're EFCA, everything's about the local church. So it involves the local church in the process of the credentialing, which I think is really cool. It's not just the higher up people in the denomination, you know, handing down your knighthood or whatever else. So it's something to think about and to consider, especially because, as Greg and I talked about, they're opening up some new on-ramps for credentialing that they've never done before that really help make it easier to get in the door on this. So if you're a pastor that isn't credentialed, or maybe you've got staff and others that would be interested in this, now is the time to do it. You're thinking, Tim, now is the time to do it. Come on, man. We're in the middle of a pandemic, which is true. But there's a guy I see often who recently got a new job, which, sometimes he's in over his head on that whole thing. And he never had an EFCA credential before, although he served in an EFCA church. And he has found that the process of going through it, while he's not done with it yet, has helped him become a better leader, even in the process of the pandemic. And like I said, I do see this guy a lot. In fact, I see him every time I look in the mirror because it's me. Yes, it's true. I myself am going through the credentialing process right now, and I think you should too. So let's do it together. Come on. It'll be fun. In any case, we have all kinds of things going on in EFCA West. But most importantly, I hope that you are staying encouraged and that you are staying close to Jesus during this time. Your ministry is so important. Your life is so important. We are always in prayer for you. In fact, you can be in prayer for us. Our EFCA West staff is going to be meeting together for the first time in person in a long time. And of course, we're observing all the protocols and making sure we don't pass this ridiculous virus to one another. But it's going to be a great time for us to be able to sit down and figure out, hey, how can we be doing the best job possible serving our churches and our pastors? So pray for us as we meet together and do that. Anyway, that's about it for the update. You'll see some other things in the email there, but I just want to touch base with you and hang in there. God's got you right where he wants you, and don't forget it. Bye.